I think initially it was extremely difficult for my son. He went through a really barbaric ordeal, as did the two other boys. He was in a strange country, a country I hasten to add that, you know, it was a dream holiday for him. He was there as a tourist and I'd only been visiting for 4 days. So, you know, he's totally out of his comfort zone. Not only is he in a country with a different culture, different rules, he was treated appallingly. He was denied water, and I think for Grant personally that was the biggest obstacle that he had to overcome. After he was tortured, they were driven around the desert for a period of time, I should imagine, to try and disorientate the boys. And his access to water was limited, and as a mother that was a difficult challenge that I had to face. His water intake was limited for about a week. He wasn't able to freely drink water when he wanted to, and hearing him begging on the telephone for me to get water to him was, well, the toughest thing I've had to deal with as a mother to date, and hopefully I'll never have to deal with anything like that again. You know, I sincerely thought my son was going to die. According to what legal advice we have been given, unfortunately, yes, my lawyer does think that there is a likelihood that he will be found guilty of one of the charges. Looking on the optimistic side, we're hopeful that Grant will be home with us by the end of the year. Hopefully, if he gets a sentence of 4 years, which would be the minimal sentence that can be given, there is a likelihood that he could be pardoned at Ramadan, and I would sincerely hope that that would be the case, and then I would have my son home here by August at the earliest, which would be absolutely fantastic. On the not so optimistic side, you know, we have also been told, and we are aware, that for the charges that my son faces, you know, the sentence could be a lot longer. Obviously, I don't want to think about that, but we could be looking at 15 years, possibly longer. It's been the most challenging time of being a parent. For both me and my husband, it's been a very difficult time. We have 2 other children as well, and it has been a huge pressure on the family. But we do have 2 other children, and unfortunately, life does have to go on. We've also had to be strong for our son and to support him. And I'm also very, very confident that justice will be done. He's a good boy at the end of the day, and we have to remain optimistic.